Hi there, sign of Cancer. This is Kim here with your reading. I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to pull from this Druid Craft Tarot, a Celtic cross for you. And a quick thank you to those who have purchased private readings. They are available. Those are recorded readings, 3 affordable prices, I think, in the description box below. You just put what you want to know in the notes section on checkout. I can't talk. And shoot me an email so that the video goes into the right spot. So let's see, Cancer. Messages for the sign of Cancer. A little bit more of a shuffle. Not quite done yet. All right. Okay, on the bottom of the deck is Strength. It is the powerhouse card in tarot. It's your power, your strength, your courage, high self-esteem, those things. Two for the outcome? Huh. Huh. I'm going to strength the wheel in reverse. Okay, well, let's start here in the past with, we have the Ace of Cups here, recent past. So this is a new, like a new loving beginning, or love somehow entering your life. And it doesn't, it's a general read, so it doesn't have to be like a romantic love, but a love of what you're doing, or a career that is fulfilling. Maybe something to do with information or knowledge too. Just because of that Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords. Huh. All right, let's do this one by one. Let me, instead of looking over the whole thing, I'm like, it's not bad, it's just, okay, so Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Wands, okay, and the Fool in reverse. So, this is being inspired, passion, love, some type of inspiration that came in. What kind, I'm not really sure, but there is hesitancy to open up to it with the Fool in the reverse. Okay, so I'm going to pull from the 108 deck. I got this deck off of Etsy, in case you're wondering. To clarify, what was this past thing about? Wow. A rainbow, yes. I don't know, something about this being very real. Like getting a big yes or confirmation from the universe here. I can see this rainbow card, the yes card. It's being lots of signs or synchronicities that something new is entering your life. Or wants to, I should say. So, because the issue is the Eight of Swords in the reverse and the Three of Cups as the challenge. It's really freeing yourself from others' opinions and advice about what you should do, where you should go, how you should think. But you're you're freeing yourself from whatever anybody says or whatever this group thinks, group of people. So I have the Emperor as the heart of the matter, and that means that the heart is very set on how it wants to rule its empire, maybe that like the empire of the heart, how it wants to rule things, how it wants to take action or strategize. The challenge feels more like it's the influence over choice or decisions. Let's get more on the Eight of Swords in the reverse. The Death card. So it's major change and transformation, and it might be endings of chapters with some of this group or people that were trying to restrict you from your Emperor energy, you know, from whatever it is. But this is definitely like there's an ending. But the Death card also is like a change and transformation, a big transformation, because it's a complete ending of something, transforming into another thing. I have the Two of Cups on the bottom. It's like a real love connection possibly coming into alignment. You also have the Judgment in the reverse, which says rebirth on the card. That's how I would look. Let's just be completely honest about this. I have the Eight of Cups with the Fool. I wasn't going to jump forward, but it's in the reverse with the Fool. And then I have the Judgment in the reverse with how you're feeling. So it's just immediately telling me like somebody is trying to come back and say, okay, well, can you forgive me? Didn't mean to make you worry, or didn't mean to upset you, or something like that. And I don't think that you're up for, I was going to say second chances, but it feels like it would be more than that. I don't feel like you feel like pursuing the same path that you have before because of it being paired with the Fool. I just feel like whatever it was here in the past that you were like, I'm hesitant, I know I see this great new thing or things, pathways, even getting signs from the universe, but we're holding back here in the past. But here it's like yeah, I just think you making like a judgment call or decision here. It almost feels like not to take somebody back, if I'll be like, to be completely honest, because of this being part of this group that's trying to influence you with your decisions, try to influence you. Not just a decision, but a decision on like how you, trying to influence how you feel. I think we get the idea of this Emperor being in the heart space. It's real, like, this is master over an empire, over kings, mastery over every element, but it's like also now in the spot of the heart space, which is very evident with the Queen of Cups here in the future, and then in the environment you're being influenced by the Princess of Cups. And so this is like real emotional energy, tapping into your emotions, how you feel. And so tell me about how we feel. How does Cancer feel? Yeah, so yeah, I think I'm right on that. So because the Lover's in the reverse, I think I'm right. And still we have the Two of Cups here now on the bottom. This is when you're like, I don't want to go down that path again. I don't want to make that same judgment call, and I really don't feel like forgiving you. It's just very kind of there's something emotional but to the point about this energy here that I'm picking up on. And so yeah, the nine of wands, the Knight of Pentacle in the reverse. You're the wounded soldier in this situation. You feel like you've had to have a lot of spiritual strength, stamina, and fortitude just to get through whatever this was, because this energy let you down a lot with the wasn't honest or dependable with you. And so it's like you come out of this and you're wounded, and so that's why you're like, it's wounded too much. It's almost to the point of breaking. And I have the King of Swords in the reverse. I don't like it when I see the King of Swords in the reverse. It's in the goal and destiny spot. It can be talking about a person, persons. Let's see though. Let's see what else it has to say about that here. The Emperor, crowning, and here. Okay, yeah. We have different we have one energy that's like wanting to influence your major decisions and big action moves, like strategy, right? And the reason I say I don't really like the King of Swords in the reverse is because it's, to me, it's representing somebody that has a very smart mind, but they're kind of doing all of the things that it would take to be your adversity, to cause problems, to using their intellect not for good reasons. And like I say, so this would be, this could even be somebody in some type of power position, but they would be abusing their power. They would be advising wrong. And this would be somebody that is an actual trusted advisor because of some type of position that they hold. And so I would just, it's literally saying here, stick with what your heart feels as far as this Emperor energy of how you want to assert yourself, and knowing that you should listen to you ultimately at the end of the day. And it's just like, it's reinforcing that, as well as it's reinforcing the Queen of Cups, which is to take care of yourself, open up to the love of yourself, your cup being full by your, or filled by you. And there's this new start. So tell me about the new start, Princess of Cups. Seven of Cups. So there's many choices here. There's many choices with a lot of choices. Of course, there could be some kind of confusion or cloudiness and not seeing everything completely clear. But I see this more as you having a lot of choices and options for yourself. For something new to invest in. Especially if you're feeling like this Four of Cups, like those 3 cups, or what's representing your friend group or somebody around you is just you're like over it. It's dissatisfying. In your environment, you could also have people that are under the influence quite a bit, not seeing things clearly, and maybe other people are in a haze a whole lot, and so maybe that's leading you to think, you know, hey, I want to invest something actually tangible, as to plant a seed elsewhere or somewhere else. Yeah. All right. Tell me about the Queen of Cups, and then I will get a 108 deck card for in the environment. The Two of Wands. You're focused in your alignment. Okay. Yeah. It says literally being focused in alignment. Here on different paths that are opening up for you, different possibilities, and ultimately loving yourself enough to let go of clinging to the past disappointments, past things that didn't work out, past regrets, things like that. Okay, tell me about this Princess of Cups, please. Symphony. Yeah, see this Sapphire card in the reverse? This is like the King of Swords in the reverse. There's somebody that has a lot of smarts, a lot of wits, a lot of intelligence, but they're not using it right. And you see this, in fact, you may be really over something. Maybe you're searching for harmony, synergy. You want things to be organized, and in that sense, you're probably the one that actually has the mental force, the spiritual side, especially with this Emperor. This could be you, holy, divine favor, revered. And so it might be, like, your attention may be towards acting disengaged, aloof even, just not wanting to separate oneself, wanting to be independent from whatever this is. Now, in the hope or fear, I have the Empress in reverse. The Empress in reverse can be a few things. Of course, it can be a motherly figure, but in the reverse, it would be somebody who kind of needs to work on themselves, or who is maybe even isolated from others, but is an Empress energy. So let's get a clarifying card on that Ten of Pentacles. So it might be about working things out, at least enough to where everybody can be happy in a family unit or a structure. It could be about giving this Empress space in order to work their own things out, to take care of their health, to take care of themselves. As you're focused more on your Ten of Pentacles, you're focused on keeping everything together, organized, cohesion, wealth, resources, focused on all of that stuff. Mainly, I see a focus here in the future, at least in the future, for you to be more focused on your, like right now, it's like action, action, action. And then here I have focus on the emotional, your emotional health. And we're wanting order here in a place or in a situation where there's obviously a few elements that are out of order, or at least that's how we're viewing it, is that there's a few things here that are out of order. It's uncomfortable and it's like causing some type of spiritual issue, struggle, battle, war. The sun coming out. The sun is really good, and because it's providing lots of things: brightness, happiness, energy, vitality, a way, a new experience, and that would be the Fool. There is probably a need to detach from the things that made us unhappy. But look, this sun is, or the things that didn't work out. So it's another thing about releasing the clinging to the past, right? Well, the things that didn't work out that we wanted to. 8 of Wands is good news. Something picks up pretty fast once this news comes in, or it can represent Cupid's arrow too. It could represent communication, but it also can be travel. This ultimately, I think, is what's happening with this energy here. I already said that. I think that there is a big, massive ending from someone that it just kind of put you through a lot of spiritual struggle here. Undependable. I don't know, but it feels like they might be under the influence of something, and that might be something affecting their judgment. Either way, I'm not sure if it matters at this point. The betrayal gets so big that it's like, I don't know. It's an ending. And as I say that, the 4 of Wands in the reverse, because it's an ending of you pulling out of your, like, not being, I'm not going to be pledging my allegiance to this anymore. I'm not going to be participating with this, not going to forgive. I'm going to have an absolute ending with it. And why? Because you don't want to be pulled into somebody's drama and tactics that are mischievous and malevolent. I don't know. 5 of Swords in the reverse is you being absolutely clear on what you want to engage with and what you absolutely will not engage with anymore. Yeah, and so you might be being focused on your work at this time. Look at that. 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles, very much so in alignment with you. Focusing on your work, focusing on your wealth, and doing really good at that. And putting an end to some type of huge emotional issue that had been obviously going on for a while with that 10 of Swords. It's something that has gone on for a while. Coming out of a commitment or partnership, and maybe even making a big move here because of the Fool, the journey, and the 8 of Wands. But this is huge financial gain and windfall for your efforts paying off in work, in finances. Yeah. I think that our days of overextending ourselves, especially to these energies here that were always keeping us worried or restricted feeling or under, I don't know, under attack in a way. Maybe they don't look at it like that, but it's what it feels like. We're not overextending ourselves anymore. And we're ready to slingshot forward into the next part of the next journey, the next part of our life. So, ready, aim, fire, it says, set into motion. And the flag, major achievement here. Major achievement. Some kind of work goal or whatever you do for work or your craft, your skills, your ability is going to go very well. The universe is literally about to reward you here with, could be anything, everything. Look, the arms are wide stretched out. So the flag says achievement, recognition, overthrow, success, mastery, victory, bragging rights. The universe is source, infinite, heaven, the higher perspective. All is connected. Okay, I will pull an oracle to close out the message for you. Well, that one looks like it wants to come out. Into my book. Oh. Back here, the White Light Oracle. And here is your card. Lascia of Poverty. Lascia, I think it's Lascia of Poverty. Okay, so I have, there is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by grounding yourself with beauty, pleasure, and grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome and healed through the feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. So that's what I've got for you, Cancer. I'm sending you love and light. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye.